What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I raced at New Hampshire where they will be racing this Sunday. I am not sure what time yet, but they will be racing there next Sunday. So, let's get right into it. Here is the full replay of the race because my wheel does not work with a headset. I am recording the replay. I start in 11th. As you see, I'm on the outside, 3 wide early, coming out of turns 1 and 2, down the back straightaway, going into turns 3 and 4, 3 wide again, onto the front straightaway. We cross the line, and Joey Logano will lead lap 1 here in New Hampshire. Joey Logano, the leader for the Foxwoods Resort Casino 301 at New Hampshire Motor Speedway currently. As I go through turn 4, Logano already on the front straightaway. Into turn 3, you hear the tires screeching through the turn. Logano comes out on top of Blaney and is starting to create a gap between him and Blaney. As I try to catch up to Austin Dillon, I'm gonna send it contact, and Austin Dillon sideways for a brief moment as I roll out of 4. As I finally get around Austin Dillon, now coming out of turn 4, I'm working on getting towards Ryan Blaney. Going into 3, I do make up a little bit of ground, but the straight line speed is better on Ryan Blaney's car, I think. As you see, he gets a little ahead of me. As you hear the upshifts and downshifts, that's me going from 4th to 5th and from 5th to 4th through this track. Going down into 4th gear, into 3, and now heading out of 4. I go up into 5th gear on the straight, and now I've caught Logano as he loses the lead to Ryan Blaney. Almost contact there as you hear the tires squealing as I try to catch up to Ryan Blaney after I get by Logano. And now I'm to Ryan Blaney's back bumper after a successful pass on Joey Logano. Racing Ryan Blaney super close, not contact, but very close there as we race down the straight. We're still side by side, but I now have cleared him into 4 and right out. I am now the leader. Ryan Blaney, though, coming right back on that outside lane. But I have the better car in the turns. But these other guys have really good straight line speed. That's all I have to worry about. And Logano tries looking to my outside. I'm gonna keep him from getting there. And now he's trying to get by me on the inside. I have to check up a little bit as it got loose through turn 4 there. They both get by me now. I'm going to get Ryan Blaney back going into 3 though. Side by side with Joey Logano as we come to the back straightaway. And now I go into 3 with a clear bumper, but Joey Logano trying to work his way back up to me as you see the car getting sideways on corner exit into the straightaway. And I'm gonna lead down the back straightaway going into 3, now going into 4, and now coming right out of 4 and through the restart zone across the line, still in the lead, and the gap getting bigger between me and second place of Ryan Blaney, as Ryan Blaney and Joey Logano now fighting for second. Logano quite can't get him though just yet. I continue to lead here in New Hampshire. Me, Ryan Blaney, and Joey Logano are your top 3, but me, Blaney, Logano, and I couldn't see who else is back there in the top 5. Chris Buescher and Chase Elliott will round out your top 5. As I go right down into 3 on the apron a little, they're trying to get that car rotated. And then coming out of 4, it gets sideways once again. I'm gonna cross the line though here. The crowd roaring as I drive down the back straightaway now. Ryan Blaney trying to catch back up to me and to make the pass to get back in the first place. And now Chase Elliott makes the pass on Ryan Blaney for second after getting by Logano. And I can't see who that is behind Ryan Blaney now. As Chase Elliott has super good straight line speed, he'll come to my outside and go right by me down the front straightaway. I'm gonna catch right back up though and contact into 1 and 2. He's sideways. He's gonna get me back coming out of 4 though. Up into 5th gear I go. Trying everything I can to get back around to the number 9 of Chase Elliott. A little bit of an over rev there in 4th gear. It didn't hurt the car too much though, as I catch up to Chase Elliott in the number 9 Napa Auto Parts machine. I'm gonna send it into 3 and 4, and I'm just barely gonna get by him. Now coming to the line. Into 3, Elliott catching up to my back bumper. Going out of 4, I get a little bit ahead, and now he's gonna blow right past me with that amazing straight line speed in that car. But I'm gonna get right alongside him once again in 3. Now coming into 4, I'm gonna get ahead just barely. A little bit of contact there. Contact! He's almost into the wall there. I didn't mean to hit him there, but it was just really tight, and we were racing each other really close. And And the caution light is on. The caution comes out. And that was the end of stage number 1 with the number 9, Chase Elliott, winning that race. Or winning stage 1. I don't think that was the end of stage 1. I think that was for a wreck. Can't quite remember if that was a wreck. But I know there was a wreck here somewhere. So, just gonna go through the field here. You can't switch to any other person's camera though, that would be handy. Looks like no wrecks, and that was the end, but here is the replay right before that caution came out. I believe that indeed was the end of stage number 1. With Chase Elliott getting it by half a car length there. With the caution light on as we cruise down this back straightaway. We all came down pit road. Big air pressure adjustments and a little wedge adjustment. Big air pressure adjustments to the right sides, but we're back underway. And you see the wedge adjustment really does help me as I get a really good restart jump 3 wide. And that was the end of stage 1. Sorry about that, but it was the end. Chase Elliott won by half a car length. We're 3 wide for the lead. Lots of contact though. Look at that right there. 3 wide for the lead in turn 2. And we make contact on the exit. And that shakes up Elliott in the 5. But I'm able to keep it kind of steady. I moved to the inside from it. But as I now go by, and we're going to come out of 4, and I am going to be the leader at the line. Now Elliott trying to make a move going into 1. Coming out of 2, you hear the upshift. And now Chase Elliott to the outside. He's on that right rear corner panel, but he's not gonna make it quite yet. With his teammate Kyle Larson right behind him, and Blaney follows Larson. Now Blaney making the move on Larson into 1. And it looks like Blaney and Larson are still side by side in the back. As now Elliott catches up. But he can't reach my back bumper just yet. With stage 1 only being 17 laps, and stage 2 was 25 laps. Don't remember or don't recall how much stage 3 was. I think it was about 27, maybe 28 laps. I think it was 28. As Elliott gets side by side with me, caution is out. No clue what the caution is out for that time. Elliott ahead at the moment. After the restart zone, he had gotten by me. And then the caution came out with me in the lead. That was a caution for a wreck, I do believe. I remember stage 2 ended early and I won it. So I do believe that was the end of stage 2 as we roll through turn number 2 for the Foxwoods Resort Casino 301 here in New Hampshire. The caution light on. But we're lined up again to get the green flag as we go into the restart zone. Green flag is out. I got a good start and I'm gonna clear Chase Elliott before turn 1, going into 1 now. Chase Elliott behind with Ryan Blaney and Kyle Larson side by side once again. Chase Elliott still behind. And here comes Elliott to the outside. He checks up. He checks up a little bit, and I'm gonna get by him though. Elliott going to catch me there, but I pull away. But that straight line speed in Chase Elliott's car is just unbelievable. That car being so fast on the straights. You hear the tires screeching there. They did get really bad towards the end of the run. And you see me a little slow there. Coming out of the turn, it just was getting really loose. And I caught the wall there, you see, and I'm gonna come back to the inside. No contacts there. Let's see if we can get the moment I caught the wall. I might not have caught it there. I did indeed catch the wall here right after you see the words "the magic mile," right after I hit the wall. And that allowed the number 9 of Chase Elliott to go by me. Contact there. We're both sideways. More contact down the back straightaway. Going into the turn, I get ahead, but I send it. And now that's going to allow him to get back to me, but I have a pretty good exit. But that straight line speed in Chase Elliott's car is unbelievable. He runs me down every straight, and I send it in trying to get away from him and trying to create a gap, but that just allows him to get the lead back. And now into 3, I'm next to him, side draft him. Into 4, I now back away from him to allow him to not side draft me and slow me down. Now I come back to side draft and I get into him a little bit there. That causes him just a little bit of momentum there. Trying to side draft, I just got into him. And contact, I go into the wall there. We'll see that in a second. I am having a little trouble with the audio. I don't know if you guys are hearing it, but I am. Okay, let's go back and see that. As you see, heavy damage from it too. No damage here, but I send it in way too deep. Let's see if we can get another shot of it here. Just sent it in too deep. It drifted up the track. You see the tire marks coming from the car, and I catch the wall there. And then I get hit by Elliot. I didn't have damage from the first hit, maybe just a little to the front. But when I come back down, watch closely, you'll see I get into the side of Elliot's car, bouncing off Elliot's car, and a hard hit to the outside wall, destroying the front of the car. You can see it cave in when I hit the wall. And it bounces the hood up, and then I almost collect Chase Briscoe. And after that hard hit to the outside wall, the caution light comes on, and we're under caution once again here in New Hampshire. As we get lined up here again in New Hampshire to resume racing. And into the restart zone, the green flag is out. As we ride along with the back bumper cam of my car there. And then the leaders come out of fourth, and then I get into fourth place as I run down Chase Briscoe. Look at the tires just getting destroyed there, me abusing them, trying to get to Briscoe, just tearing up the right front. And now here I almost catch Chase Briscoe, but then he pulls away with really good straight line speed. The two Hendrick cars in Briscoe, who are leading, they have really good straight line speed, especially the number 9, as he creates a giant gap over Kyle Larson. Contact there, and we're gonna go 3 wide here, it looks like, but then we single filed it out. As I almost catch the pit road line there, running too close. But here you'll see I almost catch Briscoe a little bit on the grass there for a split second. Going to try to get chase Briscoe going into 3, but I make contact with him and he gets into Larson. That was unintentional, but it did slow the 2 down, giving me an opportunity on Larson here going into number 1. In contact there with Larson. You see it there. We're gonna stay green flag racing though. That's just what happens when you're racing another guy really hard, fighting for one position. Contact happens and one car can get into the wall and cause a wreck that wouldn't have happened. But now I run down Elliott and I try to get by him here. And I absolutely send it contact with Chase Elliott. You see, I just send it in way too deep on Elliott, and we make contact. But he doesn't catch the wall, luckily for him. He did not make any contact with the wall. But I send another one down his inside and clear him this time. And now I take the lead. And that looked like Blaney with a problem, taking him out of the race. Let's see here. That indeed was Ryan Blaney. An end to his race right there. And he was having a great race as well. Earlier battling Kyle Larson. He was running really well. And that's him out of the race now. And I do believe another car was on pit road out of the race. It looked like AJ Allmendinger. And yes, that's AJ Allmendinger out of the race as well. And now Chase Elliott closing in on me as we go through 1. But I leave him going out of 4. But look at that straight line speed as he comes right back into the camera shot right there. And he runs me down. But look at the corner difference in speed. I go right by. And look right here, he's gonna run me down once again. But no, he actually doesn't get a good run off of that corner. And now is fighting Briscoe. And that'll mess up his run. And the caution flag waves. With the caution coming out. Trying to find the reason for caution. It looks like we're still green coming out. And when we cross the line, it's still green. Still green going into 1. Trying to see if it's still green after we get by 1. Still is green. And then there it is. The caution comes out going into 2 right there. So And so I don't know what the caution was for there, but we would go down the back straightaway. We'd make our stops and we would get back going, as I lost a couple of positions and fell back to third. But we go into the restart zone with Chase Briscoe being the control car and the 9 on his outside. Now I make the move. We're 3 wide for the lead coming out of 2. Contact for me and Briscoe. Elliott will take the lead. Almost contact there between me and Elliott. But look right there. There was a little bit of contact. Just barely contact there, but it does slow him down. Let's try to get a shot from above. Here is the contact. Just barely get him. And I don't even see that it got him. Doesn't look like I got him. I never touched him, but you see sparks flying. Sparks fly, but I never touched him. And he just lost momentum and dropped back. I never actually touched him though. But we'll cross the line. And now Briscoe to our outside. Almost contact with Briscoe. Going down the back straightaway and into turn 3. Elliott now battling Reddick, it looks like. Yeah, he's battling Reddick for third. Going into the turn, you hear the tires squealing. And we go out of 4. And by the time we're in the restart zone, I've left Briscoe, but he closes right back in on me. Going into the turn, you see I'm in the grass a little there, allowing Briscoe to go by. Reddick and me make contact now. We're 3 wide now, 4 wide almost. Almost 4 wide, 4 wide again there. Really intense right now. But by the time we're at the restart zone, it settles down back to mainly single file. But there are some 2 wide areas of the track, as now I run down Chase Briscoe. Most of the cars single file. And now I take the lead from Briscoe, and the caution flies. Let's see if we can see what reason it's for. But here is one. I caught Briscoe. Going into 3, I send it down in there. Almost contact. We didn't touch, luckily, though. That could have ended both of our days. And then I just get by him there. Now let's see if we can find what the cause of the caution was. Looking in the back. Doesn't look like anybody's wrecking back there. Still looks good. We're still green through here. Trying to find where the caution comes out. The light by the flag waver is still green. Going into the restart zone. And then it's flashing yellow. Just trying to see when it did change. Still green. And then it starts flashing. So right here is when it was still green. Trying to look back, see if anything happens back there. Caution's out here. And I can't see what the caution was for there though. But we were all gonna come down pit road. And then we would end up getting ready to go racing again. As now we come out of 4 into the restart zone. It is green flag now, with me being the control car and Chase Briscoe to my outside. I go through the grass there, trying not to get us wrecked. We're 3 wide, but heavy contact there, and we're still 3 wide. Now it gets sorted out in the top 3 single file now. But now me and Hamlin fighting, and now Briscoe and Bowman fighting ahead of me and Hamlin. I clear the 11, but 48 and 14 go at it, and the 14's now clear into number 1. The 14's clear. And now I am trying to get by the 48 Ally machine of Alex Bowman. And it looks like I have cleared him here. Not quite, but I did clear him going into 3. And now I cleared Briscoe coming out of 4. With Elliott back there charging up through the field after contact earlier with him when he fell back. He's battling it out with Reddick. It was about a 5-6 lap shootout when we took the green flag. And I am leading. And at the time, all I was thinking is it needs to stay green. It needs to stay green. And it's still green though as we go into turn 1, into 2, and then on the exit, it stays green with Chase Elliott charging up through the field. He's trying to make a move on Alex Bowman. As I get it fired back up onto the throttle. That was a really slow corner for me. And now Chase Elliott battling there. They're almost 3 wide. And I saw in my mirror, Chase Elliott is coming. And that just gave me even more reason to push it into these corners. You see, I'm really sending it, and that causes us to go 3 wide here. Racing for the lead. But I was clear. Now Chase Elliott makes his way up into 2nd. Chase Elliott has really good straight line speed as you see him running me down. But I do create a bigger gap through the corners. It's on the straightaways where he gets to me. Now Briscoe charges up the inside of Chase Elliott and is gonna clear him, it looks like, going across the line. It is still green for the Foxwoods Resort Casino 301 here in New Hampshire Motor Speedway. a great day in New Hampshire, racing it out. With Elliott now closing in. Same for Briscoe. And now I'll go silent for a few laps so that you guys can listen into the cars and watch the race. And there you see I go around. That was on older tires. This would be the last caution. And this is what I meant when I said 5 lap shootout earlier. That was the wrong caution though, but as you can see here, I lose it to Elliott on the straightaway. Look at that straight line speed. But I did have a problem here. Watch the car. It is sideways completely. So I lift big time, allowing myself to get passed by the 14 and the 41 of Cole Custer gets by. Now I'm just really driving it. But on these old tires, it gets loose. You see me going around on the in-car camera. The wheel was not turning on the in-car for some reason. But here it is. I go around with Chase Elliott in the lead, and a hard hit from Chase Briscoe gets me back straight again here. And then I get back on track, and the caution is out. So I am the reason for caution this time. As you see, it just got way too sideways there. Car came around, the flaps came up, and then Chase Briscoe gets into me, and then I bounce into Cole Custer a little bit there, and then I come to pretty much a rest. And so we will go around the track, get lined up again. Now we're lined up once again. I did fall back to about 27th, I think it was. But watch this run I get on the restart. So much of a run that I actually get into the 62's back bumper. And it got me a little bit of damage. Not a lot though. It was a 2 seconds repair. Now making a move on Harvick in the number 4. And now I go by the 27 who was running up front here at New Hampshire in these closing laps. And here I send it in. But I did make air pressure adjustments on every stop, bumping it up even more on the right sides and a little bit on the left sides on each stop because of how bad the tires were, and that's why I spun, causing this restart. And I did put the wedge down a little on the first 2 stops, I think it was, and that's why I was doing so well on the restarts with that reduced wedge. But you see here, I take the lead back as we go through turns 4. Crossing the line, it is still green, and now I'm leading here. With just a few laps to go in this race, at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. As I rip around the bottom and middle, it's a little sideways there. As I cross the line. And getting the throttle back up through 4. Down the back straightaway into 3. Now into 4. On the exit of 4. See Chase Elliott back there running me down along with the 41. 41 helping the 9 to catch me with the bump drafting that they are doing. And the race did end under caution, giving me the win here under caution. And that is the end of the replay, but let's look here. Going into turn 3, it is green. Coming into 4, that's right when the yellow came out. On the right end of your screen, right under the mirror. You can't really see it because of the mirror, but there it is. Flashes really quick there. And then I'm on the brakes for the caution. And I am the winner in New Hampshire for this race this week. So thank you all for watching. And I appreciate you guys watching. And before I end, please remember, or please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you all so much for watching. And I will see you guys next video.